Hello, Coach Jason here. Today we're looking at Stalemate, which is a form of draw. There's actually 5 different types of draws. We will talk about those more at the end of this video. And also at the end we will go over a very powerful bonus tactic, not related to Stalemate, but it is the most powerful tactic in chess. So we'll take a look at that. First, let's get right into the video. This is something that occurs when it's your move. You're not in check, your king's not in danger, but you have no possible moves. So in such a situation, it would be stalemate, it would be a tie game, a draw. So we have an example here. In our 3-phase checkmate, which hopefully you've seen, the queen and king mate, you copy the king, whatever he does, in phase 2, you copy whatever he does, you do with your queen, but you're only supposed to do that until the king hits the corner. Once he hits the corner, you're supposed to bring your king up to finish the game. But if you continued to copy and did exactly the same thing, this would be a stalemate. It is the king's move, it is black's move, but there's no legal moves. The queen guards all these squares. Even though white is up a queen, this is a tie. Okay, so in this example, we're supposed to decide whether or not black is in check. We're supposed to decide whether or not it is stalemate. It's black to move. Is it stalemate? Well, we got to look at it. So black's move, looks like he can't move his king anywhere. But this is not stalemate because he could play pawn to d8, promoting to whatever piece that they wanted, and so there is a move, so it's not stalemate. Alright, for the next one, we'll pause our video, think about it as soon as you see it. So, black to move, is this stalemate? Pause your video now. What do you think? Is it stalemate? Well, this is not stalemate because the king can step to e7, so we'd say no. And go ahead and pause your video, think about it if you need. Is this stalemate here? Well, this is just like the one we saw earlier. The king is in a different spot, but this is what you risk if you don't do your 3-phase or 4-phase checkmate properly. So there's no spot for the king to escape, so that is checkmate. We'll look at one more of these. All right, our final example here. So this is black to move. Is this a stalemate? Is there a place for the king to move? Go ahead and pause your video, think about it if you like. But this is certainly not a stalemate because the king could just step to, well, it could step to b1 or b8, or it could step to b7. So no, that's definitely not a stalemate. Okay, as promised here, the most powerful tactic in chess, we have the double check. So it's white to move and use this most powerful tactic in chess to get a checkmate in 2 moves, as it says here. So go ahead and pause your video. See if you can find that. But yeah, we just play this double check. So this discovered attack, we move the rook, it checks the king by the queen's attack, and then we check the king again with our rook. He's got nowhere to go. And you can pause your video again if you want to try to solve it from there, but queen here is checkmate, game over. So stalemate is one of 5 different types of draws. We have draw by stalemate, we have draw by 3-fold repetition, we have, so that's where you repeat the moves, same moves are made, nothing's changed for 3 moves in a row, and it has to be documented for that. You have draw by agreement, you have draw by the 50 move rule. If there's no pawns captured, or if there's no pieces captured or pawns moved for 50 moves, that's also a draw. And then draw by insufficient material. If all you have left is a bishop or a knight, a single bishop or a single knight versus a king, that's insufficient material to win. A pair of kings, if it's just king against king, this is insufficient material to win the game. So the stalemate is a really important thing to know about, and it's a big reason why we shouldn't give up in our chess games. Like, even when we're down big time material, you could still, if you're careful and your opponent's not, you might be able to force a stalemate. So also, if you have a huge advantage, you don't want to go eating all the pieces on the board usually, that they can be kind of dangerous and can lead to a stalemate. So you need to make sure that your opponent has a move that they can make, so you're not surrounding them with your power and preventing them from moving. So make sure they always have a move, and if in doubt, give check. This concludes our video on Stalemate. Thank you very much for watching.